Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Wednesday's live stream, where I was originally intending to do some art, but I have not found a easy solution to my problems with my old tech. So we're just gonna be plotting or book 2 and 3 in my nano project. That's fun. Potentially spend an hour editing. So, or so. 1 or 2 sprints editing the other project. So yeah. I am a tad bit sleepy. I took a nap before the stream because for some reason my energy is not returning quickly after last 3 weeks, 2 weeks work craziness at the day job. So I've been a little sleepy. Anyways, let me see. Hey, Melissa. Hello, hello. Let me see. I have embraced the like button. Aw, I embraced, like snuggled, hugged it. We love it. Nice. Always wonderful to have you, honey bun. My brain, yeah, I think my brain is kind of just perfect, ideal for outlining or plotting, and maybe adding a few designs to my shop. So I think that would be the perfect combination for me to jump out, plot, and work on the shop because I don't have to think about what I'm doing when I'm working on the shop because the designs are all there. And I can't just stare at the file when I'm thinking or plotting in my head to my file. So multitasking will be perfect. Those two work perfectly together. So yeah. So we're gonna do that. Let me see, Melissa. I'll be picking back up this research I was working on during your Monday sprint. Hope you're making excellent progress over there on that one. Yeah, I had a plan for like marketing publishing plan for my social medias, which has kind of gone out the window. And I was going to be prepping some new designs for my shop, but instead I've been just adding new products and doing kind of product videos. So yeah, I don't know. I do need to collect some content for a few videos as I'm plotting. So I might also do that while I'm in between the process of figuring out what to do or where to fill in certain gaps. So it's going to be fun. So yeah. Hey, cool gamer. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think I need to show more products. So what I've been trying, I've tried now 2 videos that I start maybe the first 30 seconds of the video talking a little bit, and then I share some products. So that is kind of what I'm trying right now. A short video, shorts kind of video for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Sometimes TikTok, depending on the subject. I'm kind of just testing out all the social medias to see which of them performs better and gives me more traffic. So I'm trying that. So we're doing like a bunch of little short product videos and adding me talking about something in the beginning to give it like multiple purpose and see how people like them. So yeah, show the face behind everything. Maybe record. I need to also just having content and yeah. My brain is too tired. Hey Sharon. Hello, hello. Let me see. So yeah, a lot of things happening, a lot of things to think about. And I think I'm gonna spend majority of that time thinking how I'm gonna work on this outline. Didn't I have a outline for this? Yeah. So I had, let me see. Okay. So yeah. So we're gonna start the first print of the night. I am going to read over the outline I'm working on currently and seeing kind of where I am book wise. I kind of need to like find out where I need to fix my outline. So yeah. What was it? And actually, I'm going to test something. So I was doing like I was using I wanted to see where my book was at or my 20K book words were at. So I asked GPT, basically the AI software, uh, shared with them what I have so far of my book. Took some time, but did share a bunch of stuff what I did, and I asked it, "What do you think? Is there something I need to add? What will make this book better or this text better?" I actually got helpful information. So I might actually ask it what it thinks of my outline and see what feedback it can give me. Like, it's so funny. It's AI is so freaking funny and just a weird, fascinating thing. Like my main comment from the AI yesterday was, "You should have add more dialogue. Yeah, have more dialogue." And that was his main critique. Just it's good, excellent flow, ups and down, the rhythm, but very good. But you need dialogue, more, much more dialogue. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Which kind of works perfectly because that was kind of my opinion as well. So now I'm gonna see if it can help me, or if it agrees with I am situating everything on the outline or the plot. Let's see how that goes. I'm very interested to see what they think. I'm very interested. I love experimenting. Anyways. And just note, I'm basically sharing with them my writing, my stuff, and asking them for feedback on my stuff, basically. That was what I'm testing out using the AI software for. Anyways, because you can get very fast feedback. Even though it's not perfect, it's nice at least get some opinion. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. We're gonna start sprinting and start getting some progress. Of course, we are streaming from YouTube and Twitch per usually lately, and we're gonna do that. So hope you guys are ready. Let's jump on to the first sprint of the night. And 3, 2, 1, and wow. So we're back. How did everybody do? I So as I said earlier, I decided I was going to post or ask AI what it thought of my plot outline. A very so that so so yeah, I was asking AI what I thought of my plot outline, and you know, I got actually good critiques. I'm like, interesting. I can work with this. I can work with this. So yeah, very happy. Just reading over all the notes. Let me see. Hey, Lindsay. Hello, everyone. Looking at work, trying to use my last hour productively. Oh, lovely. Also, we had a raid from the lovely folks or Twitch with the striker raid. Welcome, everybody that sticked and or did not stick. Bye. Hope you had a wonderful day of productivity. My wonderful productive peeps. Let me see. Uncle Tuben. Oh, that was what that sound was. But yeah. Let me see. Melissa, very good research sprint. Going to keep on rolling during the chat. Always so productive. Love it. Just got my project open. Not working on my D&D info. Lovely. Being creative is always so rewarding. Let me see. Melissa to Jazz. I have some research at a metro. Fall is arriving for us. Ooh. Yeah, the fall has started to take its firm hold on Icelandic nature here. So everything's changing colors. It's so pretty, but we have already started to get the first like chills, like winter chills. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This one here is always working on our D&D, or very often, improving her character profile. So yeah. A little bit, but ooh, ears perkla. I heard D&D. Did I hear D&D? Yes, you did. So yeah. As I said, I'm trying to be. So I know what's happening in book 2 and 3, but I kind of want to make sure that my drafts are kind of to the point, that they have kind of everything I need to just write as fast as I can during Nano. So I am, after getting these notes, I am gonna go into even more details in my outline and kind of say where it takes me. Yeah. So I copied their comments, the AI comments, over to Google Docs. It's like, so I basically just asked it for feedback. I just asked them, like, this is my outline. I'm wondering if my pacing is kind of, the plotting pacing is right. Maybe I should add more details. Do you have any suggestions how I can improve this rough outline? That's basically what I asked the AI software. And it basically just gave me 4 pointers on to keep in mind, or 3 of them were focus points, which I had mentioned as just today. Focus on these points. I think these would be interesting to share with the reader. The other ones are just reminding me to make sure to pace and watch the flow. Some adding some more world building and history into the mix to make the story even better and deeper. And yeah, so just flushing out the outline a little bit. So I'm very, very surprised. I'm very surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, considering how much AI is improving lately. It is freaking crazy, freaking crazy. me just have to fill out info for people in my character's backstory since they may come up in the game. I love your eye for detail. You know that, Jess? I freaking love your eye for detail. I just love it. Okay, let me see. Okay, we're not gonna talk too long. Like I said, probably the last stream. I'm trying to keep my streams short. Streams. My chat's a little shorter, so I can get as much stuff as possible done. I'm gonna try to finish this outline before the 15th or 17th, and try to have the outline for book 3 done before Nano, so I can just kind of have this as a guide and right away. And of course, my rough outline will be written in the Icelandic, since I am just trying to get the story out as fast as possible in a rough form. Since I will, anyways, rewriting that in English later on in more detail. I know, jumping from one language to another. My brain is kind of surprised that it hasn't turned into mush for doing this so often, but it works. It works. Anyways, we're gonna jump on to the next sprint. I am gonna reset the timer. Let me see, Jess. Wanna be outlining? Hey, you for hurry up and finish your character profiles. You could start outlining too. It's fun. We have cookies. We have cookies. Who doesn't love outlining? We love outlining. It's so fun. Anyways, let's jump on right onto it. See you guys in 25 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, and wow. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? How did you do? So, as I said earlier, I am working on rewriting the outline for book 2 of my nano project. So far, I'm actually making progress. So I think the beginning I'm working on is a nice start to the story. Also introducing a side character, which will play an important part later in the series. So we're doing that already. I am planning 10 books after all, so yeah, kind of weaving everything together. And also mark that scene so I don't forget where it is when I actually write it. So yeah, very pleased indeed. Okay, let me see who jumped during the sprint. We have Jess, the other Jess. Hey Jess, hello. Then we have Andy, hi everyone, hopping by to say hi. This is all over the place. We see Andy had some spare books flying around like button was used as a target practice. I find it so funny when you do that. I find it hilarious. I love it. BC took the sprint reading, needed a break. We do need those sometimes. I wrote a book. I wrote words, huh? 10 books. Yeah, that is gonna be hard at it. I'm gonna because I did the same thing just with 5 books for the young the kids the kids series I'm working on, but those are just 5 books, and I did the first draft to all 4 books because I need to finish editing the next 4 books to finish book 5. But yeah, the most important thing is to save and mark important events. Mark important events, and I actually set up my color coding system, which I'm going to use to color code the whole document. And I wrote it down so it's actually easier for me to find. So when I start drafting, I just can color code the text so I know what kind of scene it is. I'm going to do the same to the outline so I kind of know what motion to focus on. And at the moment, I have 5 color codes for the bad guys, for key scenes, for very sad scenes, for high action or high important scenes, and yellow scenes for key information. So hopefully that's gonna help me organize a little better. But this is also a series that I've been thinking about, dreaming about, visualizing scenes in my head since I was 14. So yeah. H my baby. And I don't mind taking a long time writing it. So let me see. Melissa got distracted by a phone call about stressful situation. Oh, but it also started raining, which is fun. Did not sound very convincing. But oh, hope everything works out. I really do hope everything works out. If everybody could just be happy and live in peace and have the option to live in peace, everything would just be so wonderful. If you can hear, the senior is complaining. Having eaten 3 times since I got home at 5, that is not enough. He complains that I'm starving him. But but it didn't sound convincing, lol, but I am enjoying the rain. Okay, at least you're enjoying the rain. I hear thunder. Oh, we have rain here. It is raining, but it's like yucky fall rain. Like it's cold. You just want to snuggle up in bed, and you're just gonna want to be under your duvet, thick duvet, and just sleep. That's kind of what weather is here. Anyways, so yeah. Also, wild dog. That's also the reason because I'm writing 10 books, I'm going to try to do the first rough draft of all 10 books before I start the second draft of book 1. It's going to be a process. I want to have the rough outline of all the books before I finish book 1. So I'm going to be working on doing fast drafts of this series for a while. Let me see. Lightning just struck in my yard and then in my neighbor's yard. Good thing I unplugged my computer. Yeah. Ooh. I think I only had a close encounter with lightnings, like not close encounter like next to your skin, but in the near vicinity. I think probably 3 or 4 times. So yeah, stay safe, please. Safe. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping, and we're gonna continue the process of writing. I'm making excellent progress, so I'm very satisfied. Like I said, I'm rewriting the second draft. No, the first outline with more detail, so it's a little more clear. I'm also going to be using the color code to remember, like notes to myself. Don't forget this. Remember this scene. Yes, don't fail on this one. So hopefully that helps. Might actually copy some of the AS comments into like in blue letters or something, just to remind me. Yes, remember, be very expressive with emotions here. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to reset the timer. We're going to continue getting the getting the progress, all the words, and see if I can if I can reach midpoint before the end of the stream. Not very sure of it, but we're going to try. I really want to be done with this outline before the middle of the month. So let's do that. Let's jump on to the next part. See you guys at 25 in 3, 2, 1, and go. me see. How did you do? How did you do? How did you do? I'm actually making progress. I am making progress. I think I kind of have a rough um outline on how chapter 1 and 2 will be. Um, I'm adding the first like questions in, but yeah, to make things interesting right off the bat. So I have a scene here that I'm trying to decide if it's going to be too much of a giveaway or if it will be just enough of a peak in curiosity to help drag things along. So that's where we're working on, keeping things interesting. So yeah, like I said, I have at the moment my plot outline I organized my plot outline into notes, like points. So I have, let me see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 points for the whole book. Just a very rough outline. That is kind of what I do. It's like stage 1, 2, and 3, like a very quick, just so I kind of know what's happening. So I'm dissecting those points and I'm adding much more girth, much more information into each of the points and organizing them by how things will flow. So it will be like a very rough draft, or not draft, like a playthrough when I'm done. So it will be extra easy to write. Usually helps. Let me see. Melissa got back into my research during the sprint. Well done, well done. Then we have Rita. I'm back at my desk with the Preptober notebook. Well done. Progress, progress. We love that. And Tina, stop poking the keyboard. Let me show you. Basically, she's like, why are you pointing the key and the camera at me? Why? Oh, yeah, she's napping on my arm while I'm typing, so she's adorable. So I'm trying to keep my keyboard in the exact correct spot so she can use my arm as a pillow, which seems to be her preferred thing. So yeah. Anyways. Whew. So yeah. Progress. All things happening. Let me see. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes. And amazingly, I've managed to focus on writing, which is very nice. I do need to give myself at least one sprint to add a few notebooks to the shop. So at some point, I need to stop and do that, just so I'm doing it every day. I'm discovering that I have less energy after my Thursdays and Tuesdays work days because they're much longer and I'm usually much more busy work-wise on those days at my day job. So I tend to be a little less energetic. And I'm not getting as much stuff lately those days as I should. So I'm trying to get more stuff done today so I don't have to, if I don't do as much tomorrow, I won't feel bad. Hey, RC. Hello. Hope you're having a good day so far. You see, just got my evening coffee. Well done. Oh, yo. That is what I hear. Like, yo, man. Yo. What you doing? Anyways, so yeah, that is satisfied. Making excellent progress. I kind of need to mark this. So I'm marking one part of the file to make sure I don't forget. I also have to mark I have to double check some research, but we're going to do that later. Yeah, lovely. Oh, well, lie. I kind of want more water. Since I am cutting down my caffeine again, I'm allowing myself one of these in the evenings, just one. Not drinking any more energy drinks after work. When you see me with energy drink, you mean that means I'm struggling. So we're trying to lessen the caffeine and instead drink more water. And have I told you guys it sucks? It fucking sucks. Excuse the language. I just want to consume endless amount of caffeine, but I'm trying to do less of it. So, but sucks. Let me see. For October, I still can't believe it's upon us. It's September or 4th of September and October already, and I'm like, what the effing thing? Like, what is up with that? But yeah, might as well use the time. Let me see. I'm leaving work on the way home to write before a movie, 31 nights, 31 horror movies. Just remember to drive safely. Let me see. Yes, sirree, indeed. Okay. And I was going to say something so funny, but my brain mushed. Let me see. Rita, I know it's crazy. All I know for sure is I'm getting back to my writing first draft of the book. I started last nano. I love how nano, if it's camp or just November's nano, how it kind of gets us into, like, if we haven't worked on something for some time, and it kind of just gets us in the writing mood. I kind of like the fact that if I only edit for the rest of the year, and if I could just finish one rough draft during nano, I'll be so happy. Because I know that because of the huge progress you see. I love the fact of making one messy draft, just writing my heart out during nano, doing one draft or two drafts, seeing how fast I can get the content out depending on how much I prepared, and just getting all the words out. And just, even though I have to do rewritings and editing for the rest of the year, knowing that I actually did finish a draft makes it all worth it. I just love it. Also, I always feel so accomplished after Nano. Is it, Melissa? I think it's time for me to make dinner. Yeah, if you haven't eaten already, considering actually, it makes sense. The time at my end is 10 or 17 minutes past 10. So, yeah. You should make dinner. Make some food, Melissa. Make some delicious food. So, yeah. I love Nano. And this year I'm going to be extra prepared so I can actually, I want to try to improve and recreate the first time I did a writing live stream for Nano. And for that, I need to have 2 manuscripts prepared, or 2 drafts thoroughly prepared. So I have everything I need to write my heart out. So I definitely want to try to, because I want to try to do a rough, dirty draft of 2 books. Book 2 and 3. And I really want to see if I can finish them in 30 days. But for that, everything has to be iron tight. I also have to get my much more higher word count because of that. And I know for a fact that I can't write. There's one weekend in November which I cannot write at, and that's because I'm going to a book writers or not authors convention here in Iceland, where might meet a bunch of famous authors. One of them being Neil Gaiman. I can't wait. I think there's Neil Gaiman and Dan Brown, one of the authors that will be on that writers thing here in Iceland, and I'm so freaking stoked. And especially during Nano, going there during Nano just leaves me pumped. Oh, it's gonna be so inspiring. It's gonna be so inspiring. Let me see, Rita. I write a chapter in my notebook and then type it up in Doc, so I count both sets of words. Who knows if it's right or not, but it works for me. Yeah, I actually did that with my first book. I think I wrote majority of it first as a rough, dirty draft in my notebooks, in my notebooks, and then I did a clean draft in in a digital document. So I think why not? You should always work in a way it suits you. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. If it works for you, then F everyone else. Because do what works for you, boo. Because if you can think about it, I write my dirty draft in Icelandic and my second draft in English. So I'm basically always translating from one language to another. That doesn't make sense. It would be easier just to do the draft straight in English, but the fact is, I write faster in Icelandic. So, and if the notebooks works for you, awesome. Yeah, justifying my own madness, even though I know nobody cares and they see nothing wrong with it. But anytime a person hears me say, "So you write draft in Icelandic and then you write it in English the second time around," but yeah. At least my translations are getting better. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna continue writing because I need a lot of words and a lot of information, and we need to use it wisely. Anyways, let's jump on. Let me see. Ooh, hey, BC. Afternoon, y'all. Mostly I'll be lurking, but wanted to stay. Say hi and smash the like button. Hand pinky waving. Hello, darling. Hello, hello. Lurking or otherwise, always pleasure to have you around. Okay, we are gonna start the next sprint, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna set up, get myself a sweet biscuit and some water. So I'm gonna stand up doing that. Remember to hydrate during the sprint because we are not consuming enough water. Don't even try to fib. Otherwise, see you guys in 25. And we are back. How did you do? How did you do? I'm making progress. Still writing details. I was adding a new twist to my outline. And again, this is the reason why I like doing my writing in stages. Like writing a half a page of very rough ideas how the story is supposed to go, and then going back in and kind of carving out all the details from each of the part and organizing them makes creating stories so much easier, and you get a better visualization on how everything's gonna go. And I actually think like there were details I wasn't sure if they were too obvious or just obvious for me because I thought of them. I had been thinking a lot about them, and I'm seeing them in the correct space with the background information. I think they're vague enough so they will make the reader very curious to understand what is the frick going on. So yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy. I'm trying to cause curiosity and like get the reader to be like, okay, what's going on? I want to know more. What is going on? Kind of get them invested and continue the process of reading and getting answers. But still making sure I'm answering some questions and creating more questions. So you get a fix to some of the questions, but you kind of have to keep on reading the series to get the rest of the answers. Kind of thing. Let me see. Where are we? Okay, here's a reader. Switch to my writer's notebook for my nano novel. Lovely. Awesome. Just finished a character. Now on to the next. Well done. Yeah, I love the aspect of when you're reading a book. That's kind of the plot or book setups I like. Having questions and having answer. I want answers, but I also want something to keep me going, keep me want to read more. Because if I don't get anything that questions me on why, then I'm just gonna give up. I think that's kind of the thing that got me to read throughout the series of Zodiac Academy. The first two books were all about giving you more like breadcrumbs. So you were getting answers, but you needed more answers. And like I knew the end of book 8 or 9, but I still had to read all the books to know what was happening because I needed to know how. But yeah, I love plotting. I freaking love plotting. It's my favorite thing. Mystery plot lines in the fantasy are great. Yeah, I know. No. And yeah, this is a series I'm in no rush to publish. I am gonna make it as good as I can make it, get it as close to my dreams or just my visualization for the last 14, unless since I was 14. So I'm in no hurry to publish it. I want to capture it like it's in my head. So I just love it. I love working on this thing. Also just discovering new plots and twists that I thought I knew, but my setup is kind of revealing more information. Like I just got an answer to a question I was trying to realize, and now I'm like, oh, that is so freaking obvious. I also love that part. Having a character evolve and realizing, why didn't I notice this? Why didn't I know that it's so obvious this person is this? I love it. I love it. So yeah. So very much fun. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm just relishing the journey of working on this series. And I really hope I manage to do both drafts during Nano. I really hope so. But even if it's only the second book, I'll still be very happy. I kind of want to get as much done of the series as I can just to get it out of my system. Even though we have 10 books. But like the fact of potentially finishing 2 during now and having like 7 books left. I'm so happy. Anyways, let me see. Oh, okay, we're almost done. And I thought I was gonna work on my shop. Anyways, I'll do that probably tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna do one final sprint. It's already been 2 hours and 20 minutes. Sorry, excuse me. We're gonna change the banner. I'm gonna have a sip of water. And we're gonna do the final sprint of the night. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, I have to decide on what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Oh, yes, indeed. Let me see. I agree with Jess. I love a good mystery in a fantasy setting. Yeah, it is my guilty pleasure. I love it. I love it. Yeah, people. Yeah, it's a very underrated thing in fantasy. Mystery, the reasons why, the questions, something kind of that lures you on. So matter just that a book can be okay written, but the mystery is just so on point. It just doesn't matter. You just need to know why and more. But yeah. Anyways, I can feel my brain turning to mush, so I am going to. I think I'm gonna try to finish the scene I'm working on right now. At least try to add 1 or 2 products to my shop, depending on how much I am invested in working on this scene. So let's jump right in and do one final sprint tonight. Remember, hydrate. You have not reached your water quota per day. Remember, try to sit straight in 5 seconds straight. And let's get some more stuff done. One final sprint before this one goes to bed. So, guys, let's do the final sprint in 3, 2, 1, and wow! See you in 25. And we're back from the final sprint of the night. How did everybody do? How did you do? I did good for the first half of it. Then the senior fur baby said, enough of this bullshit. I will pets and now. So I spent the rest of the sprint snuggling the fur baby, petting him and giving him all the scratches. So he's a little calmer now. So that is what we did, and also just read over the other notes I'm going to be working on. Moved the outline over to Google Docs because Scrivener does take up a lot of like energy from the computer when I'm streaming, and if I'm working too much on Scrivener while I'm streaming, it affects my stream. So I'm like, so yeah. Anyways. So yeah. So I moved over to Google Docs so I can actually more easily work on it there. I ended up, the outline is at 1,000 to be precise. Let me see, what is the total word count? So the total word count of the outline is, at the moment, is 939 words of the new outline, rewriting the outline. I think the outline I have so far is about 2 or 3 chapters worth of content. I think. So that's a nice start. I've already added 2 big scenes or scenarios in front of the original note I thought would be the first part of the book. So already done that. I added a chapter or potential chapter that might or might not be too revealing. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to write it as a separate chapter and then have it, when I get it beta read, I'm going to ask if it was too obvious. If it's too obvious, I will move the chapter because I'm going to try to write it that way. I can move it if I need to. But yeah, so we're already thinking there in solutions. So that's very good. Anyways, so yeah. Let me see how you guys did. So during the sprint, Sasa commented, all right, short story 277 is done. Booyah! Congratulations, dear. You did a fantastic job. Yes, you did. Let me see. Just got some basic info down. Fantastic. Well done. Melissa finished up dinner as the sprint began and got back into my research. You're doing an amazing job, hon. We're all doing an amazing job. We're all making progress, which is the main thing. And either it's a creative project or a work-related thing or prep for Nano, all progress is better than no progress. And we celebrate all the things. Anyways, the time is 2 hours and 52 minutes. And I'm going to call it quits. I think I'm just going to go make myself lunch for tomorrow. It's going to be a long work day tomorrow. And potentially binge watch some YouTube and then go to bed. This one is tired. Forever tired. So that is what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, give the fur baby more snuggles. That seems to be a thing he's demanding a lot now. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good evening. See you guys on. We'll again try to get more stuff done, and I'm gonna see how productive I am tomorrow. I also need to see if I am gonna write the second draft or the next dirty draft book in Icelandic or in English. I'm gonna see how things goes. If I do it in English, I need to find the dictation software that are a way to dictate the book with ease. My phone is being annoying, so we're gonna see how things goes. Why are you freezing? Anyways, that's my cue to call it quits for the night. So guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. You have been awesome per usual, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Good night.